What is up, guys, and welcome back to another video. And today we're going over the 10 worst things the Joker has ever done. And without further ado, let's get straight on the list with number 10. The Joker turned Gotham into zombies. You know this guy has done some messed up stuff when zombifying a whole city takes the first spot on the list. In Scott Snyder's Batman Endgame, a 6-part follow-up to Death of the Family, the Joker releases an airborne toxic gas on Batman's home city that transformed those who breathed it into deranged Joker lookalikes. Because turning a whole city into shambles wasn't enough for the insane clown, he also used a very special formula on the Justice League in order to turn all the members against Batman as well. This truly was Joker's ultimate endgame, as he turned all the Caped Crusaders' allies against him, making him take on those he cared about and those he worked to protect. While this was potentially the toughest challenge that Batman has ever had to face from the clown, he finally managed to resolve this conflict by releasing an antidote from Joker's own biology, saving the city once again. Number 9. The Joker created Harley Quinn. The Joker and Harley Quinn are perhaps the most iconic duo in comic book history for their weird chemistry and dynamic personalities. However, the Joker creating Harley Quinn is probably one of the worst things the Joker has ever done. Harleen Quinzel was a very promising psychiatrist at Arkham Asylum before her life went amok and spiraled towards total disaster. Harleen had a special interest in the Joker because he was such a different and unique character. She truly wanted to cure the clown. Unfortunately, the Prince of Crime was cleverly able to turn the tables and seduce her by making up fake backstories and shedding light on her personal problems and insecurities. He, of course, uses her to escape Arkham Asylum, and the two leave, with her eventually becoming his sidekick. Harley Quinn was then forever faced with non-stop horrific abuse brought by the man she trusted. It's really disturbing when you think about it, that the Joker completely and utterly destroyed a person's life. Number 8. The Joker killed all of China. In the bizarre storyline of Superman Emperor Joker, the Joker is essentially God. The clown steals the powers of Mr. Mxyzptlk, a supervillain who possesses reality and dimension-bending abilities. Mr. Mxyzptlk was supposed to give 1% of his total powers to the clown because he wanted to see what a normal being would do with it. However, the quick-witted villain tricked the godlike character into giving him 99.9% instead. By using this infinite power, the Joker makes a place that resembles hell. Everything is messed up here. The villains are the heroes. The heroes are the villains. And the city doesn't even look like what it once did. In addition to this, he tortures Batman all day, every day, in various ways, only to kill him, then bring him back to life to repeat the process. He even kills the entire population of China to eat it when he's making a joke about Chinese food. This weird arc just shows how messed up the Joker really is. Number 7. The Joker abusing and torturing Barbara and Commissioner Gordon. If the Joker has a particular combat style of choice, it's definitely psychological warfare. In the divisive Killing Joke, the Joker sets out to prove that anyone can be mentally broken in a single day if they face enough emotional trauma. The victim of the clown's twisted experiment in this case is Commissioner James Gordon, as well as his daughter Barbara Gordon, who is tortured. After Gordon is abducted, he finds himself stripped of his clothes and bounded to the point that he could not escape. What happened next was the real blow though, as he is then forced to watch a slideshow that Mr. J put together, compiled of his daughter Barbara lying unconscious, completely naked, and beaten. While it's hard to imagine how hard something like this would have to be for a father to watch, it still didn't achieve the Joker's goal. Gordon still left this horrific scene asking Batman to handle the Joker by the book, rather than seeking blind violent revenge. Number 6. The Joker killed himself. In Frank Miller's 1986 story, The Dark Knight Returns, we get a look into a grittier near-future Batman who's forced to come out of retirement to confront his arch-nemesis one last time after the Joker rediscovers his crazy side. Their fight in an active amusement park leads to a final showdown in a tunnel where the Joker, who seems to be defeated once and for all, takes matters into his own hands. Because he knows that the police will be arriving any minute, the now crippled clown twists his neck until he breaks it, leaving Batman alone with the corpse. While this seems clearly like a losing situation for the Joker, in reality, this gave him exactly what he wanted. Now that the police will find his lifeless corpse, Batman will be considered a killer, whether he's guilty of the death or not. and so a manhunt begins. While the Dark Knight didn't actually break the rule of no killing here, to the public the truth is unknown, giving the Psycho Jester the last laugh after all. Number 5, the Joker made Superman kill Lois Lane. In the Injustice story arc, the Joker completely breaks Superman, who at that point is known to keep his moral code and do things through the justice system. The Joker is able to lay Scarecrow's fear toxin gas with traces of kryptonite. Afterwards, he poisons the Man of Steel, who is then extremely affected from the highly dangerous substance the clown created. Superman thinks he is fighting Doomsday, another supervillain, but in fact, he is fighting his wife Lois Lane. He is continuously beating her, not knowing that it's really the love of his life carrying his unborn child. And if that wasn't cruel enough, the death of Lois Lane triggered a nuclear bomb to be blown up in Metropolis. After the son of Krypton realizes what he has done, he completely breaks and kills the Joker by punching him right through the chest. This is so shocking and a win for the deranged clown because he proves that even the almighty Superman can be broken. Number 4, the Joker skinned a man alive. In 2008, fans were given a comic simply titled Joker, and man did this no-nonsense title have some no-nonsense content inside. In this story, the Joker is released from Arkham Asylum and wants to celebrate with some of his old pals. As one would expect from the Twisted Terror, the party, which consisted of the Croc, Johnny Frost, and Monty, showed up at a strip club where Harley Quinn was currently working. When the Joker, Harley Quinn, and Monty go to the back room to talk about the events that transpired since the Joker's lockup, the others patiently wait outside. The next contact they have with the backroom party is when Monty comes stumbling with a distinctive lack of skin. The explanation for this comes next when the Joker walks upstage and talks about those he thought were capable of running the city in his absence have failed miserably, and it was time to take things back under his control. While he may not have been happy with how things unfolded while he was AWOL, maybe skinning a guy alive is a bit too much for the average human. I guess that's what makes this guy so special. Number 3, the Joker makes it rain glass shards. In Lovers and Madmen, the Joker was able to kill hundreds of Gotham civilians with poisonous shards of glass. He does this by preparing and controlling a giant blimp that made its way to Gotham's Twin Towers. The police then attempt to intersect the deadly flying vehicle, but it's too late and the Joker explodes it. This sends countless shards of glass through a cloud of poisonous gas hurling down towards the innocent people walking the streets below. In the comics, it can be seen that hundreds die and even some have gruesome smiles cut into their faces from the glass. Just imagining how disgusting and awful the streets would look after such an event gives us an idea of how horrible this act was. Number 2, the Joker poisoned cotton candy. The Joker does not have any limits when it comes to who he can kill, and children are absolutely not an exception. In The Dark Knight Returns, the Joker tries to convince everyone that he is finally sane, making him appear on a late-night television show, but instead, he just poisons everyone in the room. Following that, he goes to the county fair and makes a cotton candy booth where he gives out free but poisonous cotton candy. 16 unlucky Boy Scouts devour the treat with happiness, only to be presented with their inevitable deaths. He attempts to distribute even more, but Batman appears and thankfully stops him. It's so surreal to think about this because the Joker murders children who are just at the fair to have fun and enjoy their time. It makes us question even more why he does the terrifying things he does. Number 1, the Joker blew up a school. In the storyline, Batman Cacophony, which focused in on the conflict between the Joker, Batman, and the Greek supervillain Maxi Zeus, as well as giving us what is quite possibly the most sinister Joker moment. Maxi used Joker's personal poison along with ecstasy to create a new drug called Chuckles that gained popularity at parties, especially for teens in school. It seemed as if the Greek villain was only interested in personal gain and his own desires. Upset that what was first intended to be a deadly toxin was now used for strange fun of kids, the Joker confronted Zeus. This led to the ultimate act of blowing up a school full of kids, including Zeus's nephew. Doing this not only kills off one of his rivals' loved one, but it also kills hundreds of innocent children as well, hurting Maxi's clientele base. Obviously, the Prince of Crime did this to show Zeus he is capable of anything, no matter what. And that is it for the video, guys. As always, thanks for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at @ValenPlana, and I'll see you all later.